Today we are going to talk about of the applications of the trigonometry in our environment and in our lives. This team is conformed by Rafael Mondragón Jaramillo, Octavio Burto Valdominos, Alejandro Romero Lomelí, and me, Santiago Banda. And now, my teammate Rafael Mondragón Jaramillo will show the applications of the trigonometry.
In the technological area, the use of trigonometric functions is found in the sound waves because the sound waves are in fact a sine graph in which the period, which is this one, determines if the sound is buzzer or sharper. A wider period implies a buzzer sound and a shorter period implies a sharper sound. On the other hand, the amplitude, which is this one, the distance between the top and the x-axis, or the lowest point to the x-axis, define if the sound is low or high. A shorter amplitude implies a lower sound, and a higher amplitude implies a higher sound. So, an example in which this is applied is in the sound edition, because if we want to make a voice higher, we want to amplify the amplitude, and if we want to make it buzzer, we want to modify the period. So that's all.
Now I am going to talk about the moon phase expressed on trigonometrics. The topic is the moon phase. We have the Earth represented here with this circle. This is our Earth. And we have the moon. We know that the moon is continuously going all around the Earth until finishing the phase. This takes 27.32 days. Now, if we want to represent this on a graph, what we have to do is this. We draw our y-axis and our x-axis. If we want to draw for sine, we are going to do this. We start here, we go all up here, and we go down, and we finish here. This is a complete moon phase, and we have an x-intercept on 27.32. Now, if we want to have this is the sine function.
Hi, today we are going to talk about the uses of the sine function graph in engineering. Well, in almost all the branches of the engineering, they have uses with the sine function graph. Also, in the study of the periodic phenomena, the sound and the AC energy flow. Well, one example that I want to use in order to explain you how the sine function graph works in electrical engineering is the generation of the sine wave voltage. Well, one very important fact about this is that it changes a lot the magnitude, because the generation of the sine wave voltage is very unbalanced, and it will be diminished to zero every time the coil rotates clockwise towards the original position. Here we have the sine wave graph of the variation voltage with respect to the angular position of the coil. As we can see here, we have a cycle of 2 pi. So every time that this cycle repeats, we have 1 revolution of the engine. And also we have the voltage, the plus voltage and the negative voltage. And we can say that this graph is like a periodic, has a periodic movement, because as you can see, as the graph repeats itself, it is called as a periodic. So this is how the sine function graph is used in this branch of the engineering.
Now you already saw the applications of trigonometry in nature, engineering, and astronomy. But those aren't the only areas. We hope this video helped you to see the importance of trigonometry in our lives. Thank you for all your attention.